Rolling Green, and we're back. Let's do this Immortal Technique here. I really that was with Ari the Rugged Man, I think. I really liked his flow when I heard it, and I think someone shout out in the comments. This is straight out of the comments as well. Thank you, thank you. Keep that shit coming. I'll keep putting it up there. The cause of death. Oh, just okay. After coming off, we just did the Vinny Paz, the cheesesteaks, and I mean, I perused the comments as I was finishing up, and it's funny because it's real. Obviously, everyone says it's a real hip hoppy, like maybe they're meaning old school hip hoppy, but this is crazy. It's like some weird. Not gypsy rhythm, but it just caught me off guard. I did not expect it to start this way.
Immortal Technique, Revolutionary Volume 2. Yeah, broadcasting live from Harlem, New York. Let the truth be known. Better watch what the fuck flies out of your mouth, or I'ma hijack a plane and fly it into your house. Burn your apartment with your family tied to the couch and slit your throat so when you scream only blood comes out. I doubt that there could ever be a more wicked MC, cause AIDS infested child molest.
Oof.
I doubt that there could ever be a more wicked MC, cause AIDS infested child molesters aren't sicker than me. I see the world for what it is, beyond the right.
Some dark ass shit there. Now I'm gonna keep going. Whew. That is a dark start.
In the black, the way the government downplays historical facts, cause the United States sponsored the rise of the Third Reich, just like the CIA trained terrorists how to fight, build bombs and sneak box cutters onto a flight. When I was a child, the devil himself bought me a mic, but I refused to offer, cause God sent me to strike with skills unused like fallopian tubes in a dike. My words are like
like fallopian tubes on Holland uses dikes to keep out the water. It's weird.
Expose George Bush and Bin Laden as two separate parts of the same seven-headed dragon, and you can't fathom the truth, so you don't hear me. You think
so I do believe that Revelations is actually a geopolitical story and not a monster story. So what can I say? I won't defend the evils of anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not, I don't idolize Henry Ford and Standard Oil and IBM and, I always kind of figured the Nazis won anyways because there were so many Audis and Beamers on the road that, I mean, well, it didn't take away any of the industry, so obviously they didn't really lose. Well, you know, they got to rebuild, redominate, and now they're just crushing their own people again. Man. It's tough for a person in their 50s who grew up on that as history in school still. World War II was still a huge part of our history in like the 80s. I mean, shit, you're at the very end of the Cold War still. So, you think you gotta, I mean, ain't just this generation that's been fucked over. As far as I can tell, I mean, they've been fucking us over since before World War One. You know what I mean? People can cry, but the system looks like it's been corrupt since forever. Wow.
Illuminati's just a fucking conspiracy theory. That's why conservative racists are all running shit. And your phone is tapped by the federal government. So I'm jamming frequencies in your brain when you speak to me. Technique, a rip a rapper to pieces indecently. Pack weapons illegally, cause I'm never hesitant. Snipers open a commission controlling the president. Father, forgive them, for they don't know right from wrong. The truth is set you free, written down in a song. And the song has the cause of death written in code. The word of God brought to light that'll save your soul. Save your soul, motherfucker. Save your soul. Yeah, yeah. I hacked the Pentagon for self-incriminating evidence of Republican manufactured white powder pestilence. Marine Corps flak vest with the guns and ammo, spitting bars like a demon stuck inside a piano. Turn a Sam. Republican manufactured white powder pestilence. Marine Corps flak vest with the guns and ammo, spitting bars like a demon stuck inside a piano.
Spitting bars like a demon stuck inside a piano. That's kind of cool. This is badass. I don't believe all conservatives are racist, because I follow a ton of black conservatives that certainly don't seem to be working. Like I don't really believe Candace Owens is working for Whitey, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I don't know shit. I know the day we all unify against the people who own pedophile islands, then we could put all this shit behind us. But we don't want to do that. People look up to those rich people like they're cool. If you're so rich you can't be told no, you probably banging kids.
Turn a Sambo into a soldier with just one line. So here's the truth about the system that'll fuck up your mind. They gave Al-Qaeda $6 billion in 1989 to 1992, and now the last chapters of Revelations are coming true. And
hey, it's funny because I know about, I mean, you could go look up for yourself, but maybe you should look up that lithium deposit in, I think it's Afghanistan. I believe all your power players just keep trading off these countries for resources because the other countries have corrupt leadership. I mean, if your neighboring countries just killing each other all the time, you're never going to come together and get rid of the warlords that are keeping you feuding. I think it might be the warlords who are the problems, not the regular average working citizens. And then how close are we to getting thought leaders that can unify the actual people so we can stand up and throw off the playing board? Yeah. When do the cult members become second-class citizens and all the working class, the folks that keep the wheels of the world running, I think they should matter a whole lot more. I don't give a fuck who can take out a loan for the business. Fuck you. Fuck your loans. What I really care about is if you can actually show up and put in your 40 and work like a fucking stand-up person. And if that's just a cog in the machine and we're all replaceable, yeah, then you should be eugenicized. That's the problem. If we're going to do eugenics, we better start from the top down. And let the weak inherit, let the meek, let the bottom inherit the earth. The top's fucked it up long enough.
I know a lot of people find it hard to swallow this, cause subliminal bigotry makes you hate my politics, but you act like America wouldn't destroy 2 buildings in a country that was sponsoring bombs dropped on our children. I was watching the towers, and though I wasn't the closest, I saw them crumble to the earth like they were full of explosives, and they thought nobody noticed the new...
Here, I mean, this is perfect. You gotta look up architects and engineers for 9/11 truth. And then you have to look up the computer model that the dude in Alaska put out that disproves NIST. All right? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need more than just the music. You need to start searching on a better search engine or something. Because they got a grand jury to hear evidence of explosive demolition. Did they get railroaded? I don't know, because you can't find out any news. Did they get screwed over because of COVID? I don't know. You can't find any news. You'd have to go see where they're at. I've been busy, so I ain't looked into it. But yeah, I mean, if you don't realize that there was nanothermite, well, whatever. I just don't put a racial twist on none of it. It's all for the New World Order. I mean, they laid this out already. They did. You know, fuck, it ain't gonna be Africa, ain't gonna be us. They've already decided. So the New World Order playbook totally designates you Asian cultures because of the subservient nature of an Asian culture. They're going to be the winners, according to the New World Order playbook. So you should probably go out and look at that COVID-19 Schwab book. They lay it all out. They've already decided this shit. I'm just fucking going along for the ride.
Report that they did about the bombs planted on the George Washington Bridge. 4 non-Arabs arrested during the emergency, and then it disappeared from the news permanently. They dubbed the tape of Osama, and they said it was proof. Jealous of our freedom, I can't believe you bought that excuse. Rocking a motherfucking flag don't make you a hero. Word to ground zero. The devil crept into heaven. God overslept on the 7th. The New World Order was born on September 11th.
Yeah, see, I don't believe that at all. The rules that they would eventually in 20 years turn against the Patriots, because I mean your constitutional republic is the strongest. You can't show me something better than that. Because it's all people. Yeah, everybody. I can't see there's so many rich people in this country and white people. So, I mean, obviously any person of any race, creed, or color in this country can fucking get to the top. And then every single, all you have to do is pull up the billionaire list. And then, yep, there's a few whiteys. Yeah, fucking few pedo whiteys, few that Bill Gates is a piece of shit, all that. Fuck them guys. I don't like Dairy Queen because of fucking... Can't think of his name right now. But Dairy Queen, when he eats his Dairy Queen, it's all a big fucking facade. It's the money players. And then here's the thing. The entire Southern Hemisphere, it's rich. There's millionaires, billionaires, mega mountain, there's pedo islands all over there. There's torture mansions. What? Wait, America ain't got a fucking stronghold on that shit. All these powers were in place before this country was formed.
Father, forgive them, for they don't know right from wrong. The truth is set you free, written down in the song. And the song has the cause of death written in code. The word of God brought to light that'll save your soul. Save your soul, motherfucker. Save your soul. And just so conservatives don't take it to heart, I don't think Bush did it, cause he isn't that smart. He's just a stupid puppet taking orders on a cell phone from the same people that sabotaged Senator Wellstone. The military industry got it popping and locking, looking.
I lived in Minnesota when Mr. Wellstone was... I don't take offense to any of this. I mean, I would share my opinions. I don't believe the entire system is black and white in any way, shape, or form. That ignores 2/3 of the whole planet. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, neither one of these opposing forces went over and built the Great Wall of China. And what was that? The Chinese to keep out other Chinese? Conflict is evidence like scars on the planet, and people cry out. I'm not saying him. I'm not saying him. I think this message is 100% accurate. I think it's angry, but fuck, I'd be angry too. So no hate at all. I think this is awesome. Is there a little bit of triggering because he makes his reference to the conservatives? Sure, but. Every side loves using blanket statements and stereotypes. That's why I try not to. I try to pick and choose individually.
For a way to justify the Wolfowitz doctrine. And as a matter of fact, Rumsfeld, now that I think back, without 9/11, you couldn't have a war in Iraq or a defense budget of world tax cut extortion, a blessing to the wealthy and wicked. But you still have to answer to the Armageddon you scripted. And Dick Cheney, you fucking leech, tell them your plans about building your pipelines through Afghanistan, and how Israeli troops train the Taliban in Pakistan. You might have some house niggas fooled, but I understand colonialism is sponsored by corporations. That's why Halliburton gets paid to rebuild nations. Tell me the truth, I don't scare into paralysis. I know the CIA saw Bin Laden on dialysis.
Oh yeah, no, I believe almost every. I wouldn't argue half of this shit. I think half of this shit is real. I just don't think. I just think it targets everybody. It's not one-sided. It targets everybody who isn't a mindless cog in the machine. As long as you just take in your entertainment and do what you're told. As far as I can tell, in my whole lifetime, the system didn't give a fuck. It'll just give you a job, a paycheck, a car, a house, savings account. It give you that illusionary American dream, right? You could just work for it. One of my biggest dilemmas is all the people who don't want to work. There is no fucking planet where no one works. There's no such fucking thing. And I personally will destroy as many robots as I have to ensure there is no robot takeover. Because bullshit. That already wrote itself, right? Sci-fi doesn't get that wrong. There's no future where robots become our servants and the elites rise to the top and have a life of luxury and utopia. What, banging kids and animals and doing all the sick shit that they're trying to legitimize right now? No. I'm not saying he's promoting that at all. I'm just saying that world ain't gonna happen.
In 98 when he was top 10 for the FBI, government ties is really why the government lies. Read it yourself instead of asking the government why, cause then the cause of death, the cause the propaganda to die.
He's scheduled for 60 Minutes next. He's going on French, British, Italian, Japanese television. People everywhere are starting to listen to him. It's embarrassing.
Nice. I like that. I thought that was kick-ass. So I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks. That was kick-ass. It's good. Very thought-provoking. I would defend the positions I believe I have, but I would say it's all correct and then especially from his point of view, 100% correct. And I think there's a shit ton of facts in there. The only thing I'd point out here at the end, if you made it to the end, is your NBA is sold out to the Chinese. Your government is sold out to the Chinese. Now this seems great, like we were doing something, but how come they keep removing like African American actors or just fuck that? They keep removing black people from their posters, right? But then the money, what is that? Just it's an illusion. We want the money, but we don't care that they actually don't like. It's like I don't understand. For many years now, the power of China is obvious. So as kick-ass as this is, well, it certainly wasn't the United States and the Middle East going to take over in some biblical New World Order scheme. Why don't you look at the amount of protests in Europe and see how easily they're going to slide into the New World Order? I'm just saying, there's nothing about at this point when this but these subjects are brought up. China isn't even a thought in the American mind. But they were always the end game. So then how many people got it wrong? Right? So yeah, it's the New World Order, it's Agenda 21, it's all this shit, but then it's tied into your pandemic and your fucking your COVID-19 Schwab shit book. And they've already picked who inherits the planet after eugenics is done. That's just my personal opinion. But wow, does this get the juices flowing? Algorithm's not going to like this video.